Ah, that didn't take long. You shouldn't have rushed. I was totally fine.
It's all right now. You did good.
Guess they don't call you the legendary dragon for nothing. I just got off the phone with Shishido reporting your win. The next thing I know, here you are.
Seems like you've had some fun with Hanawa, Tsuruno.
If you just agreed to join us sooner, I could have sent him up to the pearly gates without so much suffering. In a way, this is all your fault, Kiryu-san.
Enough of your bullshit. You'll pay for this, Tsuruno.
So I take it you still won't join us. Happy to spend your days wagging your tail for the Daidoji. You go back there, there's nothing for you, rest of your life. Sure you're all right with that?
This isn't the time for you to be worrying about others, Tsuruno. You might not live to see tomorrow.
Ah, well if that's how it's gonna be then. Get him, let's finish this! Let's go! Give me that!
Here we go.
Now the fun starts!
You really came to save me? All by yourself?
I hate to say this, but it didn't seem like anyone else would come.
I can't believe you. But honestly, I should thank you. You saved my life, Joyu.
This isn't over yet. I still need to know why they did this to you. I'll make him spit it out. Besides, I need to thank him for his hospitality.
That sounds like a fine idea. perfect, actually.
Tsuruno, you and I have a lot to talk about. But first, you're gonna answer me. The person who's behind all this, is it really Watase?
Still find that hard to believe? Huh. You're certainly cautious. But I'm the real deal. Watase family's captain. As for what the boss told me, apparently we need Kiryu-san's help, now more than ever, for the sake of the Omi Alliance, and for the Tojo clan.
The Tojo clan? What's that got to do with me?
Oh, it's got everything to do with you. But still, I can't talk about it with outsiders around.
Outsiders? Now that's a fine thing to say. You messed me up this badly, and yet still think of me as an outsider?
That was all Shishido, no? I just refrained from stopping him.
This is precisely why I hate the Yakuza. But I understand. Let's go somewhere else then. Daidoji maintains several bases in Sotenbori. But this time, it'll be me asking the questions, Tsuruno-san. So you better be ready. And if someone just happens to rough you up a little, well, we'll just call it even, right?
Kiryu-san, this will be the last chance you get. To rid yourself of that Daidoji collar, you gotta shut Hanawa up for good. Here and now. Do that, and the boss and I will take care of the rest. Are you really going to spend the rest of your life doing what they say? Is that the fate of the Dragon of Dojima?
And what would you have me do?
Well, you see, we intend to force a dissolution of the Omi Alliance and the Tojo clan. It'll be a joint declaration by our boss and the 6th chairman, Daigo Dojima.
What?
But we need your help. That's what he told me.
What are you talking about?
You've heard that our boss is getting released from prison next month.
Now that you mention it, it is around that time, isn't it?
Once he gets out, Yakuza from all over Osaka will welcome him back at Omi HQ. At that moment, he intends to declare the dissolution of the Omi Alliance to the police. A bunch of Tojo clan officers who've been in hiding are showing up too. And with that, they'll make their joint dissolution.
So this is what Watase wants. Daigo too? But why?
The truth is that the Yakuza can't continue to exist like this, with all the laws targeting us. If a grunt slips up, the boss takes the fall and goes to jail. That's the way things are now. In fact, that's how our boss wound up in prison in the first place. You so much as look at a politician or cop the wrong way, and bam, you're locked up. At this rate, a day will come when Yakuza are no different from government slaves.
So, before that happens, you want to dissolve.
That's right. Once they get the collar around our necks, that's it. Freedom will be an empty dream. There will be no chance to revolt, no escape, no choice but to slowly fade away. Apparently, the 6th chairman of the Tojo clan came to the same conclusion. But to dissolve so many groups at once, all hell's gonna break loose. A lot of folks will be upset with the decision. Opposition will come in droves from the biggest Yakuza clans in Japan. No possible way we could hold them back. But hey, if the legendary dragon were with us, maybe things could be different.
Unfortunately, Kazuma Kiryu is dead. Isn't that right, Joryu? Or perhaps you intend to shut me up and go along with Tsuruno-san. If that's your decision, there's little I can do to stop you.
I promise you, Kiryu-san. This is the last thing the Omi Alliance will ever ask of you. We'll outwit the Daidoji and fake your death again. Then you'll have your old life back. Pretty good deal, ain't it? You could see those kids in Okinawa again, too.
Enough! Shut the hell up!
Kiryu-san.
Killing Hana was out of the question. There is no chance in hell I'd agree to that. And don't you ever mention those children again. They have nothing to do with any of this. Hanawa, use this to tell Daidoji that you're okay. We're done here.
Really, Kiryu-san? You know you'll look back and regret this someday.
I told you to be quiet.